My first encounter with EMU actually opened my eyes, or if there was a skill, dropped the skill out of my eye, that I wasn't the only crazy person in the world. Because there were many times prior to my coming to EMU that I questioned the authenticity of what I did. First, initially engaging with ex-child soldiers and whether I was seen as an evil person because these young people had done tremendous evil in our communities, and how could I be showing them compassion? And so maybe I was mad to be engaging the perpetrators of violence. But when I came here and worked with different people and saw it really put into context that the word of peace building is just not one-sided. It's not just about victims and their well-being, but if you must have a whole society after conflict, you had to engage with perpetrators also. In the time that I did my graduate studies, really took me from a narrow thinking about peace building, West Africa, Liberia, into thinking about networking and expanding. How can I help and how can I get helped? From some of my colleagues in these other areas. It put a face to those conflicts. The 1 year here, every time there is a Palestinian bombing that go off, I think about Ruba and Fadi and some of the other people I encounter here. And every time there's something happening in Uganda, I know that there's a Nelson, and in Europe and so it has really narrow or not narrow in the negative sense, but it has made the world a village for me.